Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Mr. Extra from Team Extra. So I figured I'd go ahead and share my current Mimighoul deck list. Just to see, just put it out there, put it out in the airwaves, see what everyone's opinion is on it. Now it is a little different than what you would think. I am not playing the Vermicell package. I am not playing Cash. I am playing just a board breaker version of this deck, right? So I figure I'll go ahead and elaborate. We'll do the the real quick deck profile, and then we'll get straight into the we'll do a couple of lines. So let's start things off. So we play Triple Dragon. Let me find the other ones real quick. Da 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 da. Where are they at? Come on, Dragon. Triple Dragon, because this card's probably the best thing you want to start with. It searches into your stuff. Right, we're going to put it over here so the glare is not on it. Real simple stuff here. Then we play Triple Archfiend as soon as I can find the other two. Triple Archfiend as well. Archfiend's been really, really good to me. We play, I believe it's just double Cerberus. Now, everyone, I've seen a lot of people on one. I'm only playing two because, if I open one and I have Maker, then there's one still in deck, then that's where the second one is really good in my opinion. But hey, each their own decision, right? Alright, let me go get my masters real quick. I am only playing two master because this card's good, but if you open two of these, it feels really bad because it could easily be any of these, and I would rather open double Cerberus and double master when you're running three. So master at 2 seems fine. And then let's go get the really busted stuff. Dungeon. Replay Dungeon at 3. So 3 Dungeon has been really crazy because, I mean, it's a good field spell. Why wouldn't it be? Search. I'll lock them under the normal summon. We play Triple Room, right? Triple Room's been amazing. I was playing this at 1. I was just like, this card's too good to play at 1. And I tested it at 2, and I was like, nah, this has to be 3. It just comes up a lot. And then we also play the Triple Maker. Maker is a really crazy card. You can do a lot of lines of this. You can do your Fire Sorceress, which I'll have mine tomorrow. But so I've been playing it without it because I am running the hand loop build because it's just disgusting. Or Maker can help you get into the guard dog, but realistically, the Maker into the guard dog feels bad because you gotta go Geotransverser to get it back, and that's harder than it sounds. So I actually ended up taking Geotransverser out for more useful stuff. So that is the actual engine lineup for like the Mimighouls, anyways. All right. Okay. So we'll go to hand traps next. Triple Imperm. Let me find the other one for you guys. Sorry about that. Triple Imperm. Deck needs to play Shifter because Shifter definitely helps slow down the tempo of the game because your deck doesn't care about it. And then we play Triple Ash. That is all the hand traps I actually play. Not too bad. Pretty straightforward. 9. That is not to where you'll open at least 1 or 2 of them, right? Honestly, I'd open Shifter over Ash or Imperm just because Shifter's crazy. We are playing the one Guard Dog right now. I'll be playing the Fire Sorceress tomorrow. And then Guard Dog's just useful. You'll see how we get it out. Okay, so spells, double talents to take their stuff. I do not have Thrust, or I would be playing it. Instant Fusion for like Master Him. Called by 1 for 1. Terraforming, and then Triple Super Poly, 2 Summoning Curses, and then the only other trap is that there can only be 1 in the main. Pretty disgusting. It is very, very, very good. I was siding it, but I just ended up deciding to main it just to make it easier. And the version I'm playing is, since the Super Polys, is a Super Poly whole board and kill him. Alright, let's go to the extra, and then I'll show you guys current sides. This list isn't going to get put out till Sunday anyways. Alright. So we'll start with the super poly targets first. Loving Defender for your bell boards. I mean, you can, if they set their usual stuff, they usually leave one on field. And then the Phantom, you just couldn't take the Phantom. Garua, because Garua's pretty good. Mud Dragon. Mud Dragon's pretty nice. And this blank card is Master Ham. I'll just explain what he does. So Master Ham, when he's Fusion Summon, he requires 2 beasts. So if you're going against like Guardian Chimera, for example, you can super power the board and make Master Ham and set your guard dog, because Master Ham on summon will let you set a flip monster from your deck and put it on the field and face down. It's pretty good. And when it's in graveyard, you can banish 2 flip effect monsters from graveyard, special summon it back. So it's a reoccurring body. You can use it to link climb really good. It's very nice. And then our link package is pretty standard stuff for the most part for this. Anima, IP, Phoenix. Phoenix, it might get changed, but it's been okay. Little Knight, Bow the Goddess, Access Code. So my issue last week when I was playing this, because I ran a different build last week, like more slow down, grindy build, swords and everything. I went to time twice because like the game state would get slowed down so much, but then the problem was like I had issues struggling to get over like big bodies and big boards, so I decided to throw the access code in, and I've tested it since then, and it's been pretty strong. Because I mean, it is access code. And then Fuko for Tenpai, Assembled Nightingale, Downard, 2 Zeus. Pretty straightforward stuff. This deck is very good to go into Zeus. It's just, when it gets more support, the deck will probably be good. Like, do I think it's good right now? Not really. It is a very fun deck to play, and it plays into other decks pretty well, especially if your opponent's real confused about the stuff. So we're going to go over the side real quick, and then I am done. And then I will show you some real quick lines, do test hands. Double Lightning Storm, Duster, Blowouts, Triple Evenly Match, Blowout. Going second, Dark Ruler No More, because it's really good right now. Let's go into Droll and Lockbird, because Droll's going to be good now because of Fiendsmith. And then Dogwood for time situations. Granted, like, I don't have Fire Sorcerer, so this was my time card, and we'll figure it out from there. Alright, so let's do 2 pretty quick test hands just to see what we can get into. Plus, the Instant Fusion, like if I can open Instant Fusion, man, that card does a lot. Now, the biggest question I'll probably get off this video is, why am I not playing Thrust, right? Where's the Thrust? Thrust is good. I agree. I don't have the money to get Thrust right now because it's still like 50 bucks a piece, guys. Now, Thrust in this deck really would be crazy because you can Thrust in the Terraforming, you can Thrust in a Maker, you can Thrust into the Trap card. My personal favorite would be Thrust into Instant Fusion, so you can, because Instant Fusion is like your easiest line to get Guard Dog, and then do the Guard Dog lock without having to run Geomancer, a Geotransverser. Which every time I go to make that card, it just feels bad because if they imperm it, you just wasted a lot and gave them a Guard Dog. So let's open 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's not amazing, but we can work with it, right? Now we can choose to do the towns or choose not to. Let's choose to play into an Ash Blossom, right? So we'll go Dungeon, right? I'll just put it up here. Dungeon effect to search. So they're gonna Ash. We're gonna Talents, right? Draw 2 more. Cool. Didn't matter. We can still do what we need to do. Alright, so you have Maker, you also have Archfiend and everything too. You also have Room. This hand's pretty good, right? So we'll go ahead and do Cerberus. Give them a Cerberus. Put it right here. And then we'll bait it. We know they don't have Ash, so Maker is going to resolve. Normal summon Archfiend effect. Target this. They're going to need Valor. Like, because with them having a set right now, they can't imperm this. So let's say they don't. Flip it. They banish the top 3. Most of the 90% of the time when I banish the top 3, I do get a monster out of it, right? So we'll just call this the monster that I got out of it, right? Alright, cool. Then we're gonna go ahead and go Maker, because Maker will get us into like our Dragon, and Dragon will get us into more follow-up. So we'll do Dragon. And besides, even if they didn't talents here, or even if they didn't play any of the talents, this would have made them play in the talents. So we'll do Dragon, and we'll do Dragon Archfiend. Okay. So we'll just put one right there. We got the Dragon. We get the special Dragon. Dragon effective search. Now we already have room, and we already have imperm. We already got dungeon. So the only thing Dragon really needs to search here is a Maker for next turn. And we don't know what this level is. Most of the time I usually get hand traps off rip with this, but we're going to assume it's not a level 1, just so we can make this more realistic. So this is our hand right now. So from here we would take our link fodder that we got off that shit, and probably the Cerberus. We go ahead and go to IP, and then they're still under dungeon right now, so they're gonna have to flip this in order to normal summon. There's a lot of decks that hate that. And then we set the imperm, set the room, hold the Maker, right? Because we could easily turn this into a Fuko, which I feel like it's not necessary, not right now. And when they flipped over the Cerberus, it'll come over here, and then we can go IP, and then take the Archery and Cerberus and make an Appaloosa, or take the Cerberus and then, well, take the set card that got flipped over and this into that. Now, let me tell you how this is going to play out, right? So, draw, standby, main, right? They're going to probably flip this card over because they have to. I'm going to draw one. They're going to have to discard one. This is going to come back over here. I'd put it right there. Cool. Cool. Now, they're going to try to normal summon again, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to room here. Now, you can room in a master, but I'd room in the Cerberus here. Give them the Cerberus. Now they're going to have to flip over that Cerberus. Right? So let's say they go ahead and flip over the Cerberus, because they're going to have to if they want to do the normal. Cerberus will go off. It'll come over here. I'm probably going to end up getting another monster out of that, so let's just go grab something random. There it is. So they banish top 3, and then it comes back. Great, give me a monster among the ones that were banished. And we still have this in our hand. We still have this. And with Dungeon being live right now, the Archfiend that came over will have the stats. This is 19, this is 25. This Cerberus has 1800 defense. This, and then we can just IP into like we can IP into whatever, right? Probably IP in Apo, and then we still have an imperm, and we got amazing follow up on our turn, right? It's not too bad, not too shabby. I do think when they get their support and Rage of the Abyss, I think it's going to be disgusting, right? I'm going to do one more test hand for you guys, and I'll call it. Because I didn't even get to do like half the good plays there. I opened up pretty okay. And I opened up enough to assume that I'm playing through at least one hand trap, which most people have at least one. Now, if they didn't have the Ash or anything like that, I could have still forced him in the talents long-handedly. But talent drawing in a Maker was pretty good. Because one thing I noticed about this deck is if you don't have talents in your hand and you like open Dragon and then nothing to give them, which means Ash or Valor is what they need, then it kind of sucks when they hit it. Alright. Shifter, Dragon, Soup Poly, Maker, Instant Fusion. Oh, man. Alright, so we're going to do Shifter. Alright. We're going to do Instant Fusion. We're going to pay 1,000. Bring out our Master Ham. Master Ham effect. This is going to get us our Guard Dog play. And I like the Master Ham to get in the guard dog because it's just easier. You don't have to like geotransverser it over. So we got our guard dog now. And then our hand is still pretty good because we got the maker and we got the dragon to go into the trap. So we're gonna make her here. Archfiend, Cerberus. Give them this. We got the Cerberus, which kind of sucks, but that's fine. We got discard fodder. Special summon the dragon. Dragon effect the search. Now we have two choices here. We can search for dungeon, or we can search for the trap. Which here we want the trap because we have guard dog. So go get trap card, Elo trap card A. And then we can still normal summon the Cerberus, but we're actually going to hold this Cerberus for Super Poly. Set the trap. Take the dragon and the ham. Go into IP. Set the Super Poly. Go to end phase. Draw. Standby. And standby. Go ahead and go room. Room, bring out master. We're still in the shifter. Master effect. We're gonna go grab dragon for next turn. Go to main. They're gonna go flip this over. And if they don't, first action, we're gonna do this. So let's say they flip over Archfiend, Archfiend 1, Master 2, flip over Guard Dog. So Archfiend will let me draw a card. It'll come over here. That'll make them discard. And then Guard Dog will go off, which will lock them out with special summons. And then if they do anything else, we just super poly their board away. And on our turn, let's assume like they didn't do shit. We draw for turn. We're killing them. Perfect. You guys get the point. I'll do one more real quick because that one's kind of fast. Okay. Now, so if you're running this build, there is a super poly target. I forget the name of it. It's a monster that came out pretty new. Requirement is a monster, a face-down monster with 2,500 less defense, which guess what? That is their entire deck. And then a face-up monster with 2,500 more attack. It is super free. Alright, last hand. This hand is crazy. Alright, so shifter. Alright. Let's assume we're just popping off. Dungeon effect. We're gonna grab dragon. Like, most of your turns will start off by getting into dragon, right? Alright, so we're gonna go maker. Let's go Archfiend, Cerberus. Ooh. Give them a set. We got an Archfiend. Now we have 3, which is kind of hilarious. And now we get the special one from hand. Special summon dragon. Dragon effect. Go get the trap. We already got dungeon. They're under shifter right now too, so most decks have to wait out shifter. Normal summon Archfiend effect. Flip theirs over. Cerberus is going to banish 3 off the top. Hold on. There it is. There you go. Cerberus will banish 3 off the top, and then I will get one of them. Let's just assume I get a monster. I usually do. And then from here, kind of the same thing as before, guys. So I'd probably take the Cerberus and then the random monster I got into an IP. I would set room. I would give them an Archfiend, so they have to play into dungeon. And then I'd probably hold this other Archfiend for the next turn. And then let me go over like the power plays we got here, because there's a little bit of interaction we got here. Because I could easily make this into something else, but we can just strong arm an Apo pretty early if we need to, and then kind of play into it, right? Okay, so because their turn, standby main. They go to, they're going to flip the Archfiend. Archfiend will come over. We will draw a card. We drew Summoning Curses. And then they will have to discard a card. And then we're going to go ahead and go room. Room, we will give them a Cerberus face down. Now they're going to have to flip over the Cerberus if they want to do a normal. And this is assuming, because every deck has some kind of normal summon. Like Flo would really, Flo and Tenpai would really hate this. My experience with and the Tenpai hates this. So they're going to flip over the Cerberus, right? Cerberus will come over. If I banish 3, I'd probably get a monster out of it. There it is. Now we have a full board off that. They've gotten 6 cards banished from Cerberus. That's not counting even Shifter. And then we can IP and SP, or IP into, like, I don't know, Nightmare Phoenix if we needed to, or Apo. So realistically, and then right now, this Dragon, this Archfiend, or Skelet from this, both of these are too, actually, because they were not originally on my field. And it's the turn after they were summoned. And if they got flipped from the opponent's field and come over here, they will have the stats for dungeon. So yeah, that's just how it is. Hope you guys enjoy the comments. Well, content, guys, content. A little tongue-tied today. I'm really tired. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully this Super Probably build does good at locals. I will post the video after locals anyways. Figured I'd just put the list out there just to see what y'all think. Those are my next 5 cards. That is disgusting. Next 5. Master, Maker, Super Probably, crazy. Thanks for watching.